All right, you guys, 11:59, August 30th. So, this is Saturday. I'm doing all the games from Saturday, Sunday, not all the games, select games from Saturday, Sunday, and Monday. Should have did it yesterday, but I didn't think about it, so we missed the Friday slate of games. But let's just go ahead and get into it. Texas, Ohio State, first game of the day, or first big game of the day. I got Texas edging it out 42-24. I just think Ohio State's going to come out there with saying, and I don't know, I just feel like he might struggle early. Let's see if he gets off to a good footing. If he gets into rhythm and Jeremiah gets some receptions in that first half, I think you'll have a ball game for sure. But if it takes them a minute to build up, if the running game can't get established, I think they're going to be, in for a rude awakening. Because I know Texas is really, really leaning into their role with Arch Manning leading things in college football as far as the media goes. I just see it going in Texas' favor this game. That's just my opinion. Bama, FSU. For some odd reason, I had Bama losing this. I think FSU's got a lot to prove. And I think Bama, after moving on from Milroe, kind of looks a little bit like Ohio State for me, where you obviously have talent all around your star players. But then the quarterback position is kind of just there. You know what I mean? You got to figure out what you have. Obviously, they got dogs. But you want to know what kind of quarterbacks they are, and I still feel like it's early. And these big games early, sometimes these guys can really get caught up in the moment, make some mistakes. And, it almost happened to Haynes King, even though that's a ton of experience. It almost happened to him last night against in that Georgia Tech game against Colorado. Early on, they were turning the ball over. Offensive line was not queued up with him. Any of these things can happen. Now, the rest of these I'm gonna kind of speed through. All right, Clemson, LSU. I got LSU going 49, Clemson putting up 31. I just don't really feel like Clemson can overtake LSU this game. I do think it's going to be a little bit of a shootout at certain points. I know Cade and Garrett both have a lot of things they want to prove. But Garrett is like the Heisman hopeful at quarterback that's not Arch. You know what I'm saying? And a lot of people have Garrett taking the Heisman over Arch. So let's see how he starts off the year. Brian Kelly, I think, is 0-3 in LSU season opener since he came to LSU. I don't know. Maybe he figures it out this time. Maybe he doesn't. But Ole Miss, Georgia State is one that I threw on here because originally I was smelling a Georgia State upset. If y'all don't remember, Georgia State beat Tennessee. I don't think it was a season opener, but it was maybe 3-4 years ago. Georgia State really took it to Tennessee. And got a win for that. I think Georgia State's in the Sun Belt Conference. Yeah, Sun Belt. So that helped. That helped my thoughts on this. I'm thinking maybe they pull off something early, catch Ole Miss slipping. They don't have Jackson Dart, so it's going to be a quarterback change. I'm not too familiar with their quarterback room right now. So let's see. I don't have them losing this game. Originally I did, but I got Ole Miss 56, GSU 21. And I'm being generous giving GSU 21. Let's see how that goes. South Carolina and Virginia Tech. So, South Carolina, I think that's the Sunday game. That's the Sunday game with Notre Dame, Miami. I got South Carolina 35. I think Lenore Sellers is going to come out there and make a statement game. And then Virginia Tech, I got them putting up 13. I'm just not too impressed with the Hokies in recent years. So, don't think they really change it first game of the season this year. But hey, maybe I'm wrong. Notre Dame, Miami. So, I got my guys, Notre Dame. I think we beat Miami 24-20. Carson Beck, we've beat him before. We did beat Carson Beck. No, he didn't play. I don't think Carson Beck played. I think we beat the backup when we played Georgia last year. But I just think Carson is going to need a minute to get really situated. We don't know how this is going to pan out. Some of these senior transfers, let me not even just say senior transfers. Some of these quarterback transfers this year are just not going to pan out. I guarantee it. I'm on the fence with Beck. I think he still has talent for sure. But I'm going to be real with you. I never liked him at UGA. I think he was able to carry the team. And let's not use the word carry the team. I think he was able to work with really, really, really built Kirby Smart teams. And I don't want to throw too much shade his way. Let's just see what he can do. You got another Catholics versus convicts match in South Beach, so we'll see, man. We'll see what they do. North Carolina and CCU, 17-10. That's what I got. I really think Bill is going to come out here and really show discipline with his guys, even though he's only been there all season. I think it's really going to show, though, with his just just NFL planning, his mind, him getting ready for a game against TCU. No disrespect to TCU, but I don't think they're going to be able to keep up with that North Carolina offense. And I think the North Carolina defense is going to be the unsung heroes of the day. And I think they're going to hold them to probably just one touchdown. So we'll go ahead and see. But that's it for my predictions. I'll try to be a lot more thorough next time. But again, I just want to get these out before the game started. So one more time, just in case anybody's feeling funny. August 30th, you see that 12:04 now at the time of the video. All right, y'all. I'll catch you guys. I think I'm going to do this for the NFL games next week for week 1. So you'll see me again soon. All right, peace.